Welcome. It's great to have you joining us today on English Rise podcast.
Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the English Rise podcast. This is your right place to learn easy English through real conversations and improve your life at the same time. I am Anna.
Hey everyone, I'm Tom. It's really nice to have you here with us again.
So today I was thinking about something simple, but also a little uncomfortable.
That sounds interesting already. What is it?
I was thinking, are we really living our dreams, or are we just talking about them?
Oh, that's a deep question.
Yeah, because if you ask people, almost everyone says they have dreams. They want to do something bigger, something meaningful, something different.
That's true. People talk about their dreams all the time.
But when you look at their daily life, it doesn't always match.
Yeah, it's like there's a gap between what people want and what they actually do.
Exactly. And I think that gap is where a lot of people feel stuck, even if they don't say it.
Maybe it's not that people don't have dreams. Maybe it's that they don't know how to start, or they're just waiting.
Waiting for the right time, the right moment, the right feeling.
Yeah, like everything has to be perfect before they begin.
But honestly, does that perfect moment ever come?
Not really. I don't think so.
And that's why this topic feels important, because it's not just about dreams, it's about real life, the choices we make every day and what we do with what we want.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people will relate to this, because at some point, everyone asks themselves, am I actually doing what I really want?
So maybe while you're listening, you can also think about your own life.
And if you enjoy these kinds of real and honest conversations, you can subscribe and join us every week.
All right, so let's talk about it. Why do you think so many people feel like they're not really living their dreams?
I feel like a lot of people want something different, but they don't actually take the first step.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's like the dream is there, but the action is missing.
Exactly. And I don't think it's because people are lazy. I think sometimes they just don't know where to begin.
That's true. Starting can feel confusing. Like you have this big idea in your mind, but in real life, you don't know what to do first.
Yeah, and when something feels unclear, people usually don't move.
Right. They just stay where they are, even if they're not happy.
I think another thing is people get used to their current life.
You mean like comfort?
Yeah, comfort. Even if it's not perfect, it feels safe.
That's interesting, because sometimes people say they want change, but at the same time, they don't want to leave what they already have.
Exactly. It's like they want the dream, but without the risk.
And real life doesn't really work like that.
Not really. Usually, if you want something new, you have to do something new.
Yeah, and I feel like that's where many people stop.
Yeah, they stop right at the point where things start to feel uncomfortable.
Exactly. And I think a big reason for that is fear.
Yeah, fear is a big one.
Like fear of failing, fear of making mistakes, or even fear of what other people will say.
That's very real. Sometimes people don't even try because they're already imagining the worst outcome.
Yes, they create the whole negative story in their head before anything even happens.
And then they believe it.
Right. And once you believe that story, it becomes very hard to move forward.
I think the fear of judgment is especially strong.
Yeah, I agree. People worry too much about how they look in front of others.
Like, what if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if I'm not good enough?
That not good enough feeling, it stops so many people.
Yeah, and the strange thing is, most people are too busy thinking about themselves.
That's so true. Everyone is worried about their own life, but we still feel like everyone is watching us.
Exactly. It's like we're living in our own heads.
And that's where overthinking also connects to this.
Yeah, overthinking makes everything feel bigger than it really is.
And then comes another problem, waiting.
Yeah, waiting for the right time.
Like, I'll start next month, I just need a little more time, I'm not ready yet.
I think everyone has said that at some point.
Definitely. But the problem is that later never really comes.
Yeah, because there's always something else. Another excuse, another reason to delay.
And it feels logical at the time.
Exactly. It doesn't feel like an excuse. It feels like a smart decision.
But in reality, it's just fear in a different form.
Yeah, fear with a nice explanation.
That's a good way to say it.
And then there's also comfort.
Yeah, comfort is powerful.
People get used to their routine, their job, their daily life.
Even if they're not happy.
Exactly. Because it's predictable. And predictable feels safe.
And dreams are not predictable,
Not at all. They come with uncertainty.
which most people try to avoid.
Yeah. People want a guarantee before they start.
But there's no guarantee.
That's the hard truth.
I think that's why many people stay in a life that feels okay instead of going for something that could be great.
Yeah. Okay feels safe, even if it's not exciting.
And slowly, that becomes their normal life.
And after some time, they stop even thinking about their dreams.
Yeah, or they just say, it's not for me.
Exactly. They convince themselves that the dream was unrealistic.
But maybe it wasn't unrealistic. Maybe it was just uncomfortable.
That's a powerful difference.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are living in that space between what they want and what they're too afraid to try.
And maybe it's not just about fear. Maybe it's also about control.
Control? What do you mean?
Like, people want to feel sure before they do anything. They want to know it will work. They want to know they won't fail.
Ah, yeah. So they try to think about every possible situation first.
Exactly. They keep thinking, what will happen if I do this? And what if it goes wrong?
And the more they think, the more problems they see.
Yeah, even problems that don't exist yet.
It's like the mind is trying to protect you.
But at the same time, it's stopping you.
Right. Because instead of taking action, you stay in your head.
And staying in your head feels safe, but it doesn't change anything.
That's true. Nothing really moves forward.
I think also people connect their dreams with their identity.
Explain that.
Like, if they try and fail, they feel like they are a failure.
Oh, yeah, that's deep.
So it's not just about the dream anymore. It becomes personal.
And that makes it even harder to take a risk.
Exactly. Because now it's not just I failed at something. It feels like I am not good enough.
That's heavy and very real for many people,
Yeah. And because of that, they choose not to try at all.
which feels safer, but also creates something else.
Something else means regret.
Yes, regret.
That feeling of what if I tried?
And that question can stay in your mind for a long time.
Sometimes for years.
I think that's the part people don't think about in the beginning. They only think about the fear, not the future regret.
Yeah. In the moment, avoiding risk feels like the right choice.
But later, it can feel like a missed chance.
And the strange thing is, most people are not afraid of hard work.
They're afraid of uncertainty.
Exactly. Not knowing what will happen.
But that's also where growth happens.
Yeah, growth doesn't come from staying in the same place,
It comes from doing something new, even if it feels uncomfortable.
even if it feels a little scary.
Yeah, maybe especially when it feels scary.
Yeah, that's usually a sign that it matters.
And I think understanding this is very important because it helps people see that the problem is not their dream.
It's how they think about it.
Exactly. And once you see that, things can start to change.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I also think it's not that simple for everyone.
What do you mean?
I mean, not everyone has the same situation. Some people have responsibilities, family, financial pressure, real life problems.
Yeah, that's true. Not everyone can just leave everything and follow their dream.
Exactly. Sometimes people want to try, but they feel like they can't afford to take that risk.
I get that. Life is not always flexible.
Right, so in that case, staying safe is not just comfort, it's also necessary.
I agree with that. But I also feel like people often use that as a reason to not even try small things.
Small things?
Yeah, like you don't have to change your whole life in one day, but you can still take a small step.
That's a good point.
For example, if someone wants to improve their English, they don't need to quit their job. They can just start speaking a little every day.
Yeah, that's true. That's more realistic.
Or if someone wants to start something new, they can begin in their free time, slowly.
So you're saying it's not always about big changes.
Yes, it's about small actions.
I like that idea. It feels less scary.
Exactly. Because I think when people hear follow your dreams, they imagine something very big and difficult.
Yeah, like they have to take a huge risk immediately.
But that's not always the case.
Yeah, maybe the real problem is how people see their dreams.
What do you mean?
They see them as something far away, something almost impossible.
Ah, yeah. So they feel disconnected from it.
Exactly. And when something feels too big, people don't even start.
That makes sense. But I still feel like even in difficult situations, There is always some small step.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe not a big step, but something small is always possible.
And that small step can change how you feel.
Yeah, it gives you a sense of movement.
Exactly. You stop feeling stuck.
So maybe the question is not, can I live my dream right now?
But can I do something small today?
Yeah, that feels more real and more possible.
And maybe that's where everything begins.
Yeah, and now I'm really curious about something.
What?
What about the people listening right now?
Yeah, let's bring them into this.
So, viewers, think about your own life for a moment
Do you feel like you're moving toward your dream? Or are you just thinking about it?
and be honest with yourself. No pressure, just honest.
Maybe you already know what you want, but something is holding you back.
What do you think that is?
Is it fear?
Or maybe comfort?
Or are you just waiting for the right time?
And another important question.
Yeah, this one is important.
What is one small thing you could do, but you're not doing right now?
It doesn't have to be big, just something simple.
Because sometimes we already know the answer.
We just don't act on it.
Exactly. And maybe just thinking about it right now is the first step.
Yeah, even awareness can change something.
So take a moment. Really think about it.
Because this conversation is not just about ideas.
It's about your real life.
You know, this reminds me of something from my own life.
What happened?
There was a time when I really wanted to start something new, something important to me.
Like a project?
Yeah, exactly. But I kept telling myself, I'll start next week.
Next week. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, and then next week became next month.
And then nothing happened?
Yeah, nothing. I just kept waiting.
What were you waiting for?
I think I was waiting to feel ready.
Hmm,
Like I needed more confidence, more clarity, more time.
that makes sense.
But one day, I realized something.
What?
I realized that ready feeling never came.
Yeah.
No matter how much I waited, I still felt the same.
So what did you do?
I just started, even though I didn't feel ready at all.
That must have been difficult.
It was, but also interesting, because once I started, things became clearer.
So the clarity came after the action?
Exactly, not before.
That's a powerful lesson.
Yeah, and it changed how I think now. I don't wait for the perfect moment anymore.
Because it doesn't exist.
Exactly. It really doesn't.
So I think the big lesson from all this is that most people don't really lack dreams.
Yeah, they don't lack dreams. They lack action.
Exactly. And sometimes it's not even big actions. It's just small steps that people avoid.
I agree. One common mistake is thinking everything has to be perfect before starting.
Yeah, like I need to be fully ready first.
But the truth is, you become ready by starting, not before starting.
That's true. Action builds confidence.
And another thing, people often wait for motivation.
Yeah, they wait to feel like it.
But motivation doesn't always come first.
Sometimes it comes after you start doing something.
Exactly. Even a small action can change your mindset.
And I think fear becomes smaller when you move.
Yes, fear grows when you stay still.
So maybe the real shift is not thinking differently, but doing something differently.
That's a good way to say it.
And also, people should stop comparing their journey with others.
Yeah, because everyone starts from a different place.
Exactly. Some people are just starting, while others are already far ahead.
And that comparison can make you feel like you are behind, even if you are actually progressing.
So maybe the focus should be simple. Just your next step.
Yes, not the whole path, just the next step. So now I want to ask you something, honestly.
Yeah, think about it carefully.
What is one dream you still think about, but haven't started yet?
And what is stopping you right now?
Is it fear, comfort, or just waiting?
Or maybe you already know your answer, but haven't acted on it.
We would really like to know your thoughts.
Yeah, share your experience in the comments. It might help someone else too.
And while you think about that, let's quickly look at some useful English from today's conversation.
Yeah, just some simple phrases and expressions that you can actually use in real life.
And don't worry, you don't need to remember everything. Just understand them and try to use them little by little.
Exactly. So one phrase we used today was follow your dreams.
This means to try to do what you really want in life, even if it feels difficult or uncertain.
For example, you can say, I want to follow my dreams and start something of my own.
Another useful phrase is feel stuck.
This is when you feel like you are not moving forward, like your life is not changing.
For example, I feel stuck in my daily routine.
We also use the phrase take a step.
This means to do something small to move forward.
So you can say, today I will take a step and start working on my goal.
And then we had an idiom, step out of your comfort zone.
This means to try something new that feels a little uncomfortable.
For example, speaking in English helps you step out of your comfort zone.
Another nice expression is take the leap.
This means to take a big decision or risk, even if you feel unsure.
Like, he finally took the leap and followed his passion.
We also used some phrasal verbs.
Yeah, for example, go for it.
This means to try something with confidence.
You can say, if you really want it, just go for it.
Another one is hold back.
This means to stop yourself because of fear or doubt.
For example, don't hold back, just speak and practice.
And the last one is give up.
This means to stop trying.
Like, don't give up, even if it feels difficult.
So yeah, these are simple expressions, but very useful in real conversations.
And the more you listen and use them, the more natural your English will become.
Just take your time and keep practicing step by step.
Yeah, and now it's your turn to speak a little, not just listen.
Because listening is important, but speaking is what really builds your confidence.
So let's make it very simple for you.
We're going to ask you a few questions, and you can answer them in your own words.
Don't try to be perfect, just try to be clear.
All right, the first question is, what is one dream you have right now?
It can be anything, big or small.
Maybe you want to improve your English, maybe you want a better job, or maybe you just want a different life.
Second question, what is stopping you from starting?
Try to be honest here. Is it fear, comfort, or maybe just waiting?
And the third question, what is one small step you can take today?
Not tomorrow, not next week, just today.
Now you can pause the video and try to answer these questions out loud.
Yeah, speak slowly, use simple sentences, and don't worry about mistakes.
For example, you can say, I want to improve my English, but I feel afraid to speak.
Or, I feel stuck right now, but I will take a small step today.
Even short answers are okay. The important thing is that you speak.
Because every time you speak, you get a little better.
And over time, those small efforts become real progress.
And if you really want to improve your English through real conversations like this,
Then don't stop here.
make sure you subscribe and stay connected with us,
We're here to help you practice, to help you think, and to help you grow.
step by step, in a simple and natural way.
So keep showing up, keep listening, and most importantly, keep speaking.
Because your English will improve, one conversation at a time.
So before we finish, let's quickly go over what we talked about today.
Yeah, today's topic was simple but very important. Are you really living your dreams or just thinking about them?
And we talked about how many people have dreams, but their actions don't always match those dreams.
Yeah, there's often a gap between what we want in life and what we actually do every day.
Then we explored the reasons behind that.
Like fear of failure, fear of judgment, and sometimes just feeling not good enough.
We also talked about comfort, how people choose a safe and predictable life, even if they're not fully happy.
And that habit of waiting for the perfect time or the right moment to start.
Which honestly, never really comes.
Exactly. And that's why we said something very important. You don't need to take a big step. Just start with a small one.
Yeah, small actions can slowly build confidence and clarity.
And we also learned that you don't need to feel ready. You become ready after you start.
That's a big mindset shift.
And of course, you also learned some useful English expressions along the way.
Like follow your dreams, feel stuck, take a step, and go for it.
Simple phrases, but very powerful when you actually use them in real life.
So yeah, a simple conversation, but with ideas that can really make a difference.
And maybe the most important thing is this. Don't just think about change. Start doing something, even if it's small.
Yeah, because small steps may feel slow, but they still move you forward.
And sometimes that's all you need. Just a little movement, a little progress.
You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything figured out.
You just need to begin.
And trust that things will become clearer along the way.
So whatever your dream is, don't ignore it.
Don't keep waiting for the perfect moment.
Because it may never come.
But today, right now, you can still take one small step.
And that step can change more than you think.
And if you want to keep improving your English through real, meaningful conversations like this,
make sure you subscribe and stay connected with us.
we're here to help you grow, step by step.
in your English and in your life.
Keep learning,
Keep growing.
and we'll see you in the next conversation.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.